Hi business creators, it's Claire from Claire, and today we're going to talk about supercharging one of my favorite productivity tools, which is the to-do list. Now, whether you subscribe to the brain dump to-do list or the 3 most important things method, achieving more is a priority for most solopreneurs. But you already know productivity isn't just about ticking off pointless items. You have outcomes in mind that you'd like to achieve, and you can improve your to-do list by bringing in those goals. So what's the difference? Let's define a goal and a to-do list. So a goal is kind of the object of a person's ambition, an aim, or a desired result. Whereas a to-do list is simply a list of tasks that need to be completed. So the key difference between them is that your to-do list itemizes required, which I will use loosely, actions or tasks, those input activities, whereas a goal is generally an outcome or a result. So in order to reach a goal, you're going to need to undertake certain actions. Now, these not necessarily always formalized into a to-do list, but using a to-do list helps us to plan the activities we need to undertake. We can then see what we've already completed and we can see what still needs to be done. Now, can you achieve a goal without a to-do list? In all likelihood, of course you can. But you're going to need to keep track of the activities required mentally. Can you finish a to-do list and not reach a goal? Well, I'm pretty sure we've all achieved that. Of course, and especially if the items on that to-do list aren't linked to your goals. So how do you improve a to-do list? We add in the goal. So you improve it by aligning the activities on your to-do list with the activities your goals require. The two aspects should work in a partnership. Your goals determining your actions and your actions achieving those goals. So if your goals include, let's say, sign 5 new clients, make $5,000 and work 25 hours this week, what you need to do is to figure out what are the inputs to those goals. What are the actions? Because those inputs, those actions, are the things that should be on your to-do list. So we're effectively asking, what do I need to do to create the result? And those actions should be some of the most important ones on your list. It's also really helpful to determine the frequency of those actions. When we're looking at a goal and we're breaking it down, some of them may be a kind of a once and done, like setting up or publishing a website. Others might be required on a weekly, fortnightly, or monthly basis. So once a month you write content, once a week you send an email, once a quarter you review something, different frequencies for different actions. So it's good to note those down too. Now, whatever goal setting acronym you subscribe to, the SMART, SMARTER, specific, measurable, action-based, realistic, timely, whatever it is, the strength and the clarity of your goals impacts on how clearly you can determine the actions. So if you have a vague goal, your to-do list is probably going to be equally vague. So something like sign 5 new clients is going to need more detail. We're looking at like when, what price, what package, what time period. And if you've never signed any clients before and you're not sure what your services are, it's probably not going to be realistic to set that goal for 21 days. So the clarity of your goal filters down into the clarity of your actions. So everything on your to-do list, everything should be linked to a larger goal. Now, you're not necessarily going to be able to specifically tie everything together, but if you just have random items, you might need to question, Is that activity leading me where I want to go, or is it just busy work? And what I would suggest you do is you break down your goals when you set them into action lists. Now, acknowledging that not everything will go on your to-do list immediately, but it gives you a plan of what needs to be done. And yes, those actions probably will change over time. Maybe you thought doing Facebook Lives would lead to generating leads, but it isn't. That it may need to change as you progress through that item. So go and grab your goals and your to-do list and start marrying the two together. And as I said, not everything is cause and effect in the immediate term, but the two aspects, goals and to-do lists, are they connected and collaborating, or are they disconnected and disjointed? And make sure to revisit that goals list every time you start a fresh to-do list, so that we're really focusing in on the goals when we're setting the actions. Now, personally, I love a weekly brain dump list. My weekly fundamentals, those essentials, go on first: content marketing exercise, following up with clients and leads. Then I put in my client appointments for the week and my personal appointments. And then I put in learning and all the fun stuff that I would like to get done, but I know isn't essential for a productive week. And things don't always get done, but I like choice and I like a fresh list each week, because that allows me to review what didn't get done and think about why that is, rather than just shoving it back on the list week after week. So a little review in there is really helpful in figuring out why something hasn't been done. Now, if this video has been useful, I would love you to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what input activities your goals need. And you can subscribe for more content like this on productivity, money, and mindset for solopreneurs. And finally, if you need help clarifying your goals and making them into the to-do list that will actually help you create a thriving business, then reach out for a free chat about how we may be able to work together.